Ever had that moment when you felt your essay is like plotting against you? 1 minute you're pouring your heart into it, and the next it's flagged for plagiarism or accused of being AI generated. I am Atisha, leading one of the key domains in the content team at Imperial Overseas Educational Consultants, and today I'm joined by my colleague Disha, who also leads a key domain in our content team. Together we'll dive into the wild world of plagiarism and AI content and try figuring out how to make your writing authentic and secure your academic future.
Thanks, Alicia. I'm excited about it, and I totally agree that plagiarism and AI detection can be overwhelming, but it's crucial for your application process, and overlooking these issues could land you in hot water. So I also think that universities want to ensure that your application has something of your something original. And how do you think we can break this down?
Yeah, I think we'll start with plagiarism, but I would also like to mention here before we begin with that universities want to be equipped. Universities want to ensure that you're equipped for the marathon of writing lying ahead of you. So you will have a ton of writing assignments from essays to projects. So they really want to check whether or not you have the foundational proficiency for that. So yes, first up, let's clarify plagiarism. So most people know that copying and pasting is a no, but that's the easy part. But did you know that rephrasing someone else's ideas too closely can also count as plagiarism?
Definitely, just swapping out a few words won't cut it. And for an instance, if you're reading about climate change and you want to rewrite global warming with planetary heating, that's still plagiarism according to me. And universities use tools that can catch blatant copying, and I think that's a form of dishonesty.
Yeah, I mean, they use tools like Turnitin, which can even catch more sneaky forms of academic dishonesty. And speaking of AI, if you think using tools like ChatGPT will guarantee a standout essay, think again. Universities are clearly onto these technologies.
Correct. And speaking of AI, if you want a very polished essay, I think a perfect essay can also raise eyebrows. And we've seen students submit essays that comes out to be from a very robotic kind of an essay, and there's no personality, there's no personal touch to it.
And here's a surprising twist. Even students who have crafted their essays all on their own, even those might get flagged because of being overly refined.
Correct. And I've seen students who have spent perfecting their essays for weeks and months, and AI has surprisingly found it to be completely written out in a robotic way. And so what do you think? How can they showcase their intelligence in a very, honest way? And
Yeah, without sounding robotic. That's the idea. The key is authenticity. Universities care about your unique voice. Quirks and all. So here, for instance, when we help students write their SOP or LOR, we ensure it reflects who they really are.
correct. And what about letter of recommendation? How do you keep a balance between the professionalism and that genuine reflection that comes out of the character?
Yes. So when it comes to LORs, of course, we prefer that the recommenders write them first. However, when the students share the drafts with us, we guide them in polishing them while keeping their essence intact. For example, we have helped many students whose recommenders initially gave very generic drafts, and we added specific anecdotes to highlight their particular traits, be it resilience, creativity, and so on and so forth.
Correct. And we think we can keep in mind that universities are savvy to these tactics, and they can spot if there's too much AI, from online sources.
Yeah, they can, and they even cross-reference your essays with your academic history to ensure consistency. So trying to pull a fast one with a quick copy-paste job is risky business for sure.
And if you do get caught, it's not just a minor hiccup. A red flag can lead to serious repercussions, and that can tamper your academic journey.
For sure it can. In fact, we have seen students who even got suspended because of flag submissions. So this surely is not worth the shortcut. The repercussions could be really severe for the academic.
So how do we navigate these pitfalls? I think that the draft, the SOP draft, the LOR draft, it should be very personal, and you should start doing it from your own. What do you think?
Yeah, the answer is straightforward. It's just you have to do the work yourself. So start with the draft of your SOP or LOR and make it personal. And it's okay if it's not perfect. We are here to help you for that. Okay, that's where we come in. We'll help you find the right balance between polish and authenticity.
Correct. And speaking of genuine work, let's address that assignments and projects. For that, there are companions in college, and students think that AI generated content can save them time, but that's not true.
Yeah, that's not true. In fact, universities are really quick to again spot when students rely too much on AI or draw too heavily from online sources, and the consequences could be severe. You might get a 0, or even worse, you could simply fail your assignment. So not
And you rightly pointed it out that they are looking for authentic work, and they are asking for the commitment from students.
Yeah, and that's our commitment to you also at Imperial, to prioritize authenticity over algorithms. At Imperial, we have actually invested in the right tools to ensure that the writing is not only high quality but also original. In fact, over the course of working for so many years, we ourselves have owned our ability to discern the nuances in writing.
Yeah, and let's say your essay is strong, but then it gets flagged by any AI tool. So don't freak out. Yeah, universities often have a review process, and that might allow your concerns.
Yes, definitely. So it's not like you have to freak out and you have to become too conscious of every single word that you write. If your essay is really strong, you have to focus on your ideas and trust in your writing, because later on you will get the chance. You will get the chance to clarify or address your concerns in a follow-up interview or in writing for that matter. You can share your previous drafts or highlight how your ideas evolved or clarify any specific concerns. So that can be taken care of. The entire journey is really about your growth and success, and just believe in yourself, and we are there to support you every step of the way.
Correct. So trust in your writing. No, focus on what you are writing, and we are here to support you at every step through your academic journey.
Yeah. So, Disha, I think the takeaway from today's conversation is that students have to ensure that they should be themselves. They should avoid over polishing and definitely not rely on AI to tell their story. And you have to find that sweet spot where your essays are polished yet unmistakably you, and will ensure that with our guidance you're able to do just that.
Exactly. And I would like to add that while it feels very tempting to use tool to write any essay, but then a touch of imperfection is what reveals your humanity, and I think will definitely help you go ahead with this. Thank you.
Yeah, I think in conclusion we would just say that prioritizing authenticity in university applications over relying on algorithms and AI will ensure that your unique story shines through. Genuine narratives not only set you apart but also foster personal growth. And as universities enhance their detection methods, it is even more crucial for you to present your honest story. So embrace your honest experiences and reflections, for authenticity only leads to meaningful connections and opportunities that algorithms can never replicate. So
correct. Thank you.